So tonight I really wanted to talk about Power Hour. And the reason is I know like a lot of us, and maybe even times, I mean, we both been coaches for a while, and times we struggle with focusing, figuring out what we're going to do, when to do it. We don't have that hour to sit down and focus on our business. But it's all about management. So, if you have a set 15 minutes, if you work, you have a 15-minute break, bust out those invites. It's about having the programs on your phone or on your notepad on your phone. All you need to do is copy and paste. That's all you need to do. For 15 minutes, invite 5 people to a challenge group, or you see somebody and you're talking to them and you're like, man, I think they would be a really great coach. You're talking to them, you're building that relationship, then invite them to the business. It doesn't have to be an hour, 2 hours, 5 hours, 10 hours to sit down and focus.
You'll never get that.
You're never going to get that.
That's not going to come.
From what I've been doing a lot of personal development on that, and you're going to be better at your business when you sit, get rid of distractions, and focus for a set amount of time. So, in those 15 minutes you have available at that moment, turn off your notifications, turn off distractions. It's 15 minutes. Husband, kids, whatever can wait. It's 15 minutes.
Right.
On the show, and bust out those invites. You've done that. Move forward. You do what you need to do. You have another 15 minutes, or you have a lunch hour. You work. You have your lunch hour. I know you work on your lunch hour, Nellie. And, in the past, if I were at my job, I can visualize it right now. I was at an office job. I could sit down on that an hour lunch hour at my desk and respond to messages, send out invites, or even listen to the National Wake Up Call.
Yeah.
Or if you have
I do all my personal development when I'm doing mundane stuff. I just
exactly.
My phone, I'm going to be working on a spreadsheet anyway.
Exactly.
I can just listen to personal development.
I'm the same way. I'm in the car. I put on a podcast, National Wake Up Call. I have Bluetooth in my car, phone. I go take the dog for a walk. I have personal development on. I go for a run. I have personal development on. I work out. I have personal development on. I'm sitting doing mindless stuff with my business. I am doing personal development. It's
folding laundry.
Exactly.
I put it in my pocket and I just listen to it.
And that's where I think people don't realize that, or other, not necessarily on our team, but, it's very simple to get that personal development in.
There's those pockets of time.
There is. And you just have to realize, you're folding laundry, put on a podcast, put on the National Wake Up Call, put on a YouTube video. You're at home, you're doing nothing, you're folding clothes, putting it away. Put your phone in I put my phone in here and walk around the house. You're cleaning the house. Yes, I've been at the point where I can hire house cleaners now, but praise God. But, not everybody can. And I couldn't for the longest time. I would put on the National Wake Up Call. I would listen to platinum presenters, archive calls. That's where I've had my first aha moment. So that is another, time frame that you can do that, mundane stuff. You can listen to things. Have a pen and paper handy if you need to, or, remember, rewind it if you were like, oh, that's good. And I do that all the time. I'm on a run. I'll stop my run and I'll rewind. If I'm listening, because I listen to books on audio now. I don't read. I know. I used to read. I just don't read. I put it all on audio. And so I run and I listen to books on audio, and I'll rewind 30 seconds back over and over again until I get that ingrained in my head. This is what I want. And a lot of I know on my page, I do a lot of I've been starting to do a lot of those little inspirational tip videos. And I'll just take, if I'm listening to a great book right now. And if I hear great things, I'll rewind it over and over again film a quick video, then restart my workout or restart my run.
I stop right then and there.
Right then and there. It's in my mind. And when I run, I mean, you're a runner. You have those moments where you're just listening and you're like, oh,
totally inspired.
Exactly. Yeah. And so, I want to film it while I'm in that mindset. And so I do. I don't use them right away. I'll use them later, and but I wanted to, and I'll do a checklist this week for everybody for your power hour. But I was listening to a YouTube video from Scotty Hobbs, who's one of our top coaches, as we know. Some of you who are new don't. But they talked about what to do in that power hour. So if you have an hour at one time or an hour throughout the day, these are the things that you need to do in that day. It doesn't have to be all at once. It's step by step. So, your first thing is always the 3 vital behaviors. You always have to meet the 3 vital behaviors every day if you want to be a successful coach. And I know Nellie's rocking it. I'm rocking it. There's only 2 of us on this call. Those of you who are rocking it with the 3 vital behaviors, if you're not sure what it is invite, 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 invite. And I am redoing scripts. So hopefully Monday, everything, I'm setting up a website for team training with scripts, everything you need to know, it's all going to be there. So use the scripts. If you are talking to somebody and building that relationship, asking them, what are your goals? What are you working out? How are you eating? How long have you been doing that? How long have you been struggling? Blah, 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 blah. Then go to the scripts. Right, Nellie?
Mm-hmm. Okay. Definitely. It's so easy to use. I have it on my phone on Evernote. Exactly. I just copy and paste.
Exactly. Copy and paste. You might need to change a few things.
Right.
Make it your own. Copy and paste it. Save it on your phone, your iPad, your computer, wherever. Save it so you have it that you can look it up and follow the script. Because trust me, Nellie, Natalie, myself, we've all failed. Now we're finding out what works. When we say use the scripts, use the scripts. That's one of the vital behaviors. The other one is personal development. 10 minutes. I usually do 30 to an hour a day, but maybe I just do more mindless stuff and I have a dog to walk and blah, blah, blah. I walk to school, whatever you do, you're in a car, listen to personal development. That is what's if you're struggling with something, find personal development that can, build that struggle up. And why am I blanking on the 3rd vital behavior? Product of the product. Work out and drink Shakeology every single day. That's what you need to do. So that are your key things. That's all you need to do. So when I say invite, or when we say invite, it's make friends and talk to people. Yes, you're inviting them to a challenge group or the business, and there's ways to do that, but you are talking to people. So you're constantly adding people to your Facebook friends or your Instagram, or, you're talking to people all the time. Those are your contacts. Your dentist, your doctor, your teacher, my teacher. I talked to her a while ago and I was like, I run my own business. I'm in health and fitness. That's all I said. I did not say, when people ask me what I do not say I'm a Beachbody coach, because I am not Beachbody. I am Jolene. I'm running under the sun. I am Jolene. So, when people ask you what you do, you say, I'm a health and fitness coach. I help people get healthy and active, because Beachbody is our side. It's what we use to help people, but it's not who you are. So when you're talking to people and they ask you, well, what do? You say, I help people get in shape and get fit and healthy, and that is my goal. Or whatever you want to say, that kind of thing. So that's how so anyways, back to I'm such a random person. I'm so glad Nellie understands and Natalie understands. And I'm so awkward in front of real people. Like, I talk to, the kids' classmates' parents, and I'm like, I almost want to send them a message. I did today and I deleted it and I was like, P.S. by the way, I'm sorry I'm so awkward because that I literally wrote that because I am very awkward. I mean, unless you really know me, I'm just awkward. But anyways, so that's how you can talk to people about the business. You are not Beachbody, you are you. That is a big key. So anyways, in your power hour, these are the things that you need to do in every day. And it as I said, it can be 5 minutes here and there. It does not matter as long as you do these things every day. And I'll make a list. One is read or listen to at least 10 minutes of personal development. I would prefer longer, and I do longer. And some days you're going to do an hour, the next you're not going to do any. That's okay. But, make sure you get at least an hour a week of personal development. And that's going to really help you drive your business. And we all roll our eyes, oh, personal development, oh, the national wake-up call. I've been there. I've done that. But you know what? It works. Trust me, it works. I also want you to do 2 exposures a day. So that's listen to other coaches, read their stories, get inspired by somebody else and their story. Look at, Anita Myron. To me, Melanie Mitro and Anita Myron are the 2 people that I admire most in the company. I follow them, and if you look at my posts, they're going to mimic their posts, and that's okay. You can take top coaches' posts and make it your own, because this is a business of duplication. So you're going to duplicate what they're doing and how they're successful and make it your own. And that's what I've been doing. That's all, not exactly copy and paste, but copy and paste and make it you. That's all you need to do.
Right.
You also need to every day be a product of the product. You need to work out and drink Shakeology. If you haven't worked out, show how you've been active. Say, I took the stairs at work today instead of the elevator, and I have 5 flights of stairs, and I took it 10 times. That could be a workout. That's you being real and you being you. And, drinking Shakeology is a non-negotiable. I drink it every single day. I add boosts. I created a post today for tomorrow on my like page about drinking creatine because I lift weights. To me, I like to lift and I like muscle. So everybody's different, but just show that you are being a product of the product. I also want you to either message, text, or call 3 to 5 people a day or friends and invite them either to the business or challenge group. It's not hard. And a lot of people who say, oh, I don't have 3 to 5 people, you don't know what they're going to say. So just invite them. It doesn't matter. I had a fear of inviting to the business because I didn't know what to say afterwards. This is just recent. And you know what? I got over that. I'm inviting. I've created more scripts for coaching on how to follow up. I am doing 3 strikes, you're out. I invite. I do an initial follow-up. Hey, did you get my last message? I just wanted to let you know that I have 2 spots left in my challenge group, or I'm starting my new coach training, in a few days. I just didn't want you to miss out on this amazing opportunity. Let me know if you have questions. Are you ready to do this? Don't respond in 48 hours. I'll send them another message and say, I just wanted to let you know that I haven't heard back from you. I'm not sure if you've seen my last messages, but I'm going to be closing my challenge group. And I know that you were really interested. I hope to work with you in the future. Please know that I'm here to help you. Let them know that you're here to help them, because it's not about us. It's about them. We want to help them achieve their goals. So, just show them that you care and you want to help. Follow up either next month. If they're a friend and you feel like you've been bugging them for a while, wait 2 months. Then throw them another invite like, hey, I just wanted to how's it going? How was your Christmas? Or do you have Christmas? Whatever. And I'll throw them on the page. This is what I'm saying right now. Nellie's seen it. You've all seen it. I share with you how I follow up, what I'm saying to people at that moment, because it changes every month. You don't want to say the same stuff every month. You want to change it a little bit. And I'll post what I'm posting right now. But anyways, so that's how you talk to people. And then you also need to post at least, I'm going to say one time, but because Facebook is very picky about what's seen in people's feeds, now it used to be post one time a day. It was before that post 8 to 10 times. Now it's post 3 to 5 times a day. So what I suggest your post be is, one, a recipe or some kind of healthy drink, whatever you're doing food wise. It could just be a bowl of fruit. This is my snack. And then tag healthy snack, whatever. Do hashtags. And, one is food. The second one is inspiration. Do an inspirational quote about how you're feeling from your personal development, or, write something that you heard, or do a little video. Like I do these inspirational videos every now and then because it's something that I think my followers would really like. And they do. They love my little videos. And then the third is post your workout, how you were active that day. Those are at least the 3 things you need to post. You can add a funny in there. You can add a joke. You can ask a question like, I know Nellie's done it because she's pregnant. What do I wear for winter? Do I wear this or this? Or, winter in Florida is different than the north. So what would you prego mamas wear, as it cools down? But, or, for me, like fall wear. Would you wear these boots with fringe? Because fringe is in. I would not wear fringe. That's just me. But you know what? Just because I would not wear fringe, watch tomorrow or tomorrow. It'll be on my Facebook. Would you wear these boots, or would you prefer these boots? I will ask, ask questions that you know the answer to. People like to be helpful. They like to see, they like to help you out, even though you know the answer. So tomorrow I'm getting my hair done. Every month I ask about my hair. Every single month. And it gets the most activity. Oh no, don't go with too short. I don't like too short. Oh yeah, you could totally pull that off. Do it. Do I go bright red or do I go pink? I don't care. Just post something that you think in your mind people would respond to. So those are how you can post every day. And you can schedule your posts. We have Hootsuite, we have Buffer, we have Postcron, Facebook like pages you can schedule via your Facebook like page. Another thing you have to do every single day is check in with your Facebook groups. I do this mostly at night. I do check in the morning, but mostly before I go to bed to make sure everyone's doing okay. I'll comment on pictures, make sure you engage with people in the group. And I don't care if you're running it or not. If you're in the group and you have people in that group, you need to be active in that group. You can't let like myself or Nellie or Natalie or whoever is leading that group to be leading that group. You are responsible too, especially if you have people in that group. And make sure you follow up. I have to admit, that is one of my faults. I do not follow up very well because I get overwhelmed sometimes by my inbox. And I am awful at email. I'm trying to get better. I've said that for months, but I will admit it. Follow-ups is not my strong suit, but I'm trying really hard because your follow-up is what's going to give you business. It's what's going to, you keep following up, whether it's, did you get my message, or, hey, how's it going? I've seen you've been sick, that kind of stuff. Be intentional with people. Look at their pages. Take a few minutes to look at their pages. Look at their comments on what they say, the pictures they post, and comment, send them a private message about that. That's what I've been doing. And yes, it takes longer, but who cares? It's 5 people. If you do that with 5 people until you build your business, it's okay. It's not going to take that much time. You sit on the couch and watch TV, you can scroll through your phone. The other thing is if you do this, answer all business related emails from customers and coaches. So those of you who are higher ranked, my husband's looking at me, it's dinner time. Higher ranked, you will get more emails from customers and coaches and that kind of stuff. So make sure you follow up with them. Don't leave them hanging. Another one is always check your coach online office. You want to check it for the latest breaking news. Those of you who make Success Club 10 who are Emerald and above will get new customer leads. Make sure you email them once a week. I'm horrible with that, but I try to. They never respond, but I don't care. I still send them emails every month. And then another last to-do list is, if you have time, listen to past team calls, national wake-up calls, YouTube videos, platinum presenter calls. That's where you're going to get more inspiration, and it's more personal development. So anyways, my goal this week for everybody is to get the website up, get the coach training up, get the scripts generalized for everybody so it's not so overwhelming, because I know my scripts, not everybody knows my scripts, and they look at it and it's like, oh my gosh. I want to get that for you. I will get a Power Hour checklist that you must do every day if you want to grow your business. And I might have 2 different ones, one for a hobby coach, one for an all-in coach. Another thing I want to quickly talk to you about is those of you who struggle with time management. Nellie gave it to me a long time ago, passionplanner.com. And I'll post the link in the team page with everything, and I might put it in the website. You can download weekly pages, and they have the time frames that you can set everything. So what I want you to do is, everybody who has time management problems, who feels like business is overwhelming them, schedule everything that you have going on with school or work or family. Put that in and color coordinate it. So like Nellie, as a mom, you have children's activities. So put that in there. And then you work, put your work schedule in there. And then from there, you want to schedule time with your significant other. So then you put that in there, because that is important. You need to make sure you're not focused constantly on your business or work. You need time for one another or yourself. So put all that in there. And then from there, look at your schedule and put your business in there. And that makes it much easier to focus on your workouts, your health, your nutrition, your business. So it's not so overwhelming. So that's my goals. It's been crazy. Quick call. Nellie, do you have questions?
I had a couple things I wanted to add that's been working for me.
Perfect.
So I still use the business activity tracker.
Yes.
I find it really useful.
Perfect.
What I've started doing for social media posts, I don't know if you can see this, but
yes.
So in that line for social media, I went across for each day, and I put P for personal, F for fitness, and then M for motivational for each single day. Perfect. And every time I schedule one, I check it off. And so I work full time. So on Evernote, I have one notebook that's just called Facebook Post Ideas.
Yes.
So anytime like I'm in the middle of whatever I'm working on, I think of something. Like one thing I'm going to start doing is take a snapshot of my lunchbox and post it every morning.
I love it.
So yeah, so if I think of anything like that, like when we were on the call, I thought of, we were doing photo shoot on Sunday. I'm going to do a post on maternity photo shoot outfit ideas because I know that's going to get a lot of interaction. Yeah, so anytime I think of anything, I have, probably can't see this, but I have tons of just ideas I've written down.
And that's
so this is funny. But I take my phone to the bathroom when I'm at work. And during those bathroom breaks, I get on Photofy. And I knock out, like, even if it's 1 or 2 posts. And then I'm back to my desk. Takes 2 seconds. I schedule it on Buffer. I'm done for 2 or 3.
Exactly.
And then I usually have about 10 posts scheduled out. So I think that takes a lot of the stress off. And I don't use my Power Hour on social media posts because that wasted a lot of time.
It does. And I love your tips for being full-time working,
Mm-hmm.
woman on how you can work the business.
Right.
I mean, I agree. I mean, I am blessed to be staying at home, but
You're busy too.
I'm busy, but I still, when I go to the bathroom, that's when I work on my photos too. You can take your time in there,
Right.
close the
Or
door.
if we're driving somewhere, my husband usually ends up driving.
Yeah,
So I'm on my phone. We've had that conversation. I'm like, I'm not, ignoring you, but
yeah,
I can knock out 4 or 5 posts on the way to work and 4 or 5 on the way back. So
exactly. And that's a huge thing to be able to
yeah,
knock out and schedule.
and
And
it takes the stress off. Like, oh, do I have a post for tomorrow? When
yeah,
I know I'm okay till like Sunday.
and another thing I have to suggest is no matter where you are, take pictures.
Mm-hmm.
Take a lot of pictures. You can use them in the future. You may
Yeah.
not need them now, but then sign up for what is it, Dropbox or a Carousel, and
Mm-hmm.
you can upload all your pictures there. So all you need to do is look at through your feed, and they're all there. So
Yeah.
you're not taking up memory on your phone.
No.
So great, love it. Any other tips, Nellie?
One more thing. I know I'm still struggling with like explaining Shakeology and being comfortable talking about it. Um, the Inside Shakeology podcast I found really useful.
That's what I
So
was going to
if
say.
nobody's listened to it, they have, I think, only 2 right now, but I find it, and you can go back and listen to those.
And
So.
another thing with Shakeology, I had a customer come back to me today, and I've talked to her about Shakeology. She's like, I've tried it. I'm not drinking it again. And she drinks GNC Lean 25, and I've looked at the ingredients. It's crap.
Mm-hmm.
And I came back with her, and I gave her, Shakeology. It's not a protein drink. It's not, I've done all that. This
Mm-hmm.
is how it makes me feel. She's like, I will not drink Shakeology. But she wants the 21-day fix extreme. She's a customer. She's bought 21-day fix from me. But I'm going to say to her,
But
if
what's
you
the
don't,
problem? Does she just not like the taste, or?
it's the cost. But,
Um,
and I told her the cost, and her and her husband drink this GNC Lean 25. And by the way, GNC is being taken to court for falsifying ingredients, just to let you know.
oh, really? Oh, I
Um,
didn't know
yeah. So anyways, it's, I'm struggling to make a comeback. I'm going to have to think about it. You don't have to respond right away. You can do your research. You can think about it. You can, process what people say to you so you can come back with
that.
a
Mm-hmm.
valid answer. And I always use my
Right.
experience with Shakeology. For me, I suffer panic and anxiety and OCD and um, yeah, and phobias. And so I will come clear eventually. Not everybody knows that. Even Nellie probably doesn't know. But I have a picture that I took last week when I took Grayson to the doctor's office, because that is what really happens in my life. And if I could live in a bubble, we could all live in a bubble. My family, we would, but we can't. So anyways, and it's not because my husband's a doctor. So if I lapse on Shakeology for more than 2 days, that fear of panic, even though I'm on medication, but I do get that panic, and that fear of panic and that feeling deep inside that wells up, and you feel like you can't breathe, you can't function, you just want to die. If I don't drink Shakeology, that starts to happen after 2 days. So I have to make sure, if I don't drink Shakeology, I have to drink it the next day, because I will get that panic feeling back.
Mm-hmm.
Despite being on meds, Shakeology is the one thing that really helps me focus. And I've had a friend who deals with the same phobia and fear and panic as I do. And she does not drink Shakeology, and she is going through that again.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, how are you okay right now? Despite, what you've been going through. And I said, honestly, Shakeology. And I know Power of Prayer helps and lavender essential oils, but that can only get you through so much.
Mm-hmm.
And to me, Shakeology really lessens my panic.
Mm-hmm.
So to me, talk about how you feel.
Yeah.
My hair is healthy. I've never had healthy hair. My nails grow. I have to cut them.
Mm-hmm.
They break. Yes, I have skin cancer on my nose, but other than that, I have better skin.
Right.
you know, so talk about ways Shakeology helps you.
Right. And you don't have to get all technical and talk about ingredients.
People don't care about ingredients.
No.
Just say,
I've noticed the difference. Like the mornings that I do drink it, I feel sharper at work. And a couple days last week, I skipped it because I just didn't make the time to make it. And I could feel the difference.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
It is.
So,
and I'm not one to do the supplement thing. I've been there, done that with eating disorders, but seriously, Shakeology, my husband, doctor, drinks Shakeology with the greens boost because he does not take care of himself. Most doctors don't. So, it's amazing. It's awesome. And I think everybody should drink it. And, just like you talk about your favorite mascara, talk about Shakeology that way. Talk about 21 Day Fix that way. It's just about sharing. It's not about selling. It's like, oh my gosh, have you tried this drink? Or, you talk about restaurants. You have to try this restaurant. It is so good. Same thing. So it's not hard. It's easy. Just do it. Anyways, I'm done. I know my whole family's hungry.
Aww.
Unless they ate without me, which is fine. So thank you, Nellie, for staying up late.
It was good to see you.
I know.
I'm glad I was able to fix my sound.
Say bye, everyone.
Bye.